Fantasy Freakin' Football presents 2-Minute Warnings.
Welcome to Fantasy Freakin' Football 2-Minute Warnings. I'm Bobby Goskins Brimmer here with Jules Red Rider McLean and Garret Wonderboy Mathany. And it's time to discuss a few breakout wide receivers for the upcoming season. Jules, what you got for us?
Well, first I want that ball.
Yeah, talking ball.
Garret.
Run with it.
The first breakout wide receiver I have is Ronald Curry.
Curry from the Raiders?
Yes, I am pimping an Oakland Raider. Never happened last year. Ronald Curry. And he caught a whopping 1 touchdown last year.
One
That's
more
right.
than me.
One. Oh, one more than all of us combined.
Yeah, we didn't even play.
Hey, check this out. 62 receptions, 727 yards last year, and 1 touchdown. Look out. He's got somebody other than Aaron Brooks to pass to him this year.
You think a real quarterback helps?
I think just a tad.
I'll go with that
Just
logic.
a tad. Maybe the offensive line will shape up.
They
Maybe
had no-
Robert Gallery will do something.
They got
Who
nowhere
knows?
to go but up, that offensive line.
Absolutely.
Plus,
But-
you got a new offensive package coming in, and you've got a healthy Jerry Porter who sounds like he wants to play football this year.
Absolutely. And the intangible with Ronald Curry, great attitude, hard worker.
We like those guys.
Ronald Curry, Garrett, you gotta top it now. What you got?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a little obvious, but how about the magical third-year wide receiver, Mark Clayton? Last year, Mark Clayton threw down 67 receptions for 939 yards, 5 touchdowns. He had a fantastic 14-yard per reception average. Coming into that third year, that's the magical breakout year. I like Mark Clayton a lot. I'm looking for big things from him this season. I'm going to be going after him in my drafts. Really good value with Clayton. People like Calvin Johnson, the rookie in Detroit, is being drafted ahead of Mark Clayton. Terry Glenn, who's always had injury history, is going ahead of Mark Clayton. Are you kidding me? People, Mark Clayton's going to go over 1,000 yards. I'm looking for 80 receptions, 1,000 yards from Clayton.
Nice.
I like it, Garrett.
Back to
Actually
you.
like it. Thank you. All right, my second breakout, Brandon Jones, the new #1 in Tennessee. You gotta love it. He had 27 receptions last year. Not very impressive, I
Don't
know.
love that.
But he has the chemistry of Vince Young, and he really came on in the last 2 or 3 games.
Right, they're second year working together, so
Absolutely.
Nowhere to go but up.
I love Brandon Jones.
and there's no one else to throw to really.
It's kind of true. There's
So,
nobody to even run the ball. So, Brandon Jones
he,
and
he-
Vince Young.
he
of
leads the
course.
list of one.
I know.
I like it.
Let me give you somebody else that had a whopping 27 receptions last year. But check out his other, number.
Who you got?
I got Vincent Jackson, San Diego Chargers, 6 touchdowns to go with those 27 receptions.
7 foot tall.
Do the Mathany, as tall as Godzilla here.
So
This
about
is it.
every-
This is Vincent Jackson.
So about every 4-point-something receptions, he's scoring a touchdown.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
touchdowns.
incredible.
That could be, off the top of my head, and I base this on nothing, that could be the highest reception per touchdown average in last year's NFL season.
And
Yeah, I wouldn't bet against that.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna be the #1 receiver there this year, right?
Absolutely.
Him
Well,
and
behind,
Kenny McCart
well,
Well,
he'll be the #1 wideout. He won't.
Right.
I don't know about the receiver. You got LT and Gates competing.
and Parker.
But also you got
And Malcolm
North
Floyd.
Turner.
Yeah.
North Turner down there.
Plenty of balls to go around.
Better offense.
Yeah.
That's some tough stuff to beat there, I guess.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
Lay some on me.
All right. Anybody who's seen the movie Wall Street remembers this line from Bud Fox? Put all your clients into it. For me, that's Santonio Holmes. Last year, Santonio Holmes, 46 receptions, 825 yards, 2 touchdowns, which isn't great, but that's only going to go up. But he had a phenomenal 16.8 yards per reception average. Over the last 2 games last year for the Steelers, Holmes caught 9 balls for 214 yards and a touchdown. You got a new offensive coordinator coming in. Roethlisberger's talking about going a lot of no huddle. They're going to move Hines Ward into the slot on a lot of plays. Santonio Holmes is going to get some one-on-one coverage, and he's a good red zone target. I look for Santonio Holmes to really break out this year. There's going to be a great value where you can get Holmes in this year's fantasy football draft.
You just get
Are
into
you-
your zone, like one-on-one
Yeah,
with the
you're
camera,
like-
like we're not even here.
And I got to tell you, are you really that high on Santonio
You don't need
Holmes?
to give it back. You got one left.
Let me tell you something. I am high as a kite on Santonio Holmes.
Well, you know what? I drafted last night. You could have let me know.
Well,
I'm serious.
I like to keep the information for the people.
I'm
That's
your
how I
friend.
roll.
I'm your coworker.
George,
I
like
gotta
check
give
us
it to
out
the
on
people. You
I will.
gotta watch it on YouTube like everyone else.
Thank
Garrett,
you.
you got one more
I'm
to
going to
go.
take the friggin' ball and do it, go solo.
You want one more?
Yeah.
I'll give you one more.
Beat Vincent Jackson in his 6 touchdowns.
Well, I don't know if I could beat Vincent Jackson. There was a player last season that Jules, Bobby, and I talked about a lot. He was big down the stretch for a lot of people in a pinch. DJ Hackett.
I love him.
Last year, DJ Hackett caught 45 balls for 610 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a 13.6 yards per reception average, which is phenomenal, but it's not horrible. Now, the thing about DJ Hackett is, across from him, you got Deion Branch. Deion Branch, while he plays big, is not the biggest wide receiver physically. He could break down. Also, you got Bobby Ingram. He's not getting any younger. I love Bobby Ingram in the slot, but he had that thyroid condition last year that really kept him in and out of the lineup. So we'll see if DJ Hackett gets an opportunity to really break out this year with Hasselbeck throwing the ball.
And Daryl Jackson's gone, right? Less competition.
Of course,
A
yeah.
healthy Matt Hasselbeck.
I like DJ Hackett to catch about 65 balls this year for approximately 875 yards and like 5 touchdowns. That's my
Nice.
gut feeling on him.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Good
So-
one. I agree with that. I'm a little PO about Santonio Holmes.
Yeah,
But
you should get it early.
Yeah, but in your next draft, you are all over him.
Well,
Nice.
yeah.
So is everyone else who watches this.
True.
So thanks for joining us. That's been Fantasy Freakin' Football 2-Minute Warnings. Remember to check us out online at www.fantasyfreakinfootball.com.
I think that was good.
Yeah, that one's...